everyone. Yes, I am feeling better. Thank you. I had a rough weekend, but Anne was going to take a nap. Hey, Lisa, Jan, Sylvia, everyone's here. Let's see. Jan Healy, Jean, Becky, Beverly, Sherry, Rose. Wow, you guys are popping right on here. Audrey. No, you didn't miss anything, Audrey, just getting here. And Lisa, I need you to send me your mailing address because you won the Name My Sewing Machine contest. Hi, Tina. Donna, hello. Because I was sick, I didn't really work on anything. Well, I was sick Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Tuesday, yesterday I felt a whole lot better. Like when I woke up yesterday morning, I was a whole lot better. My machine is called Sophie, Sewphie. So it's Sophie, and Lisa named it. And Joe Wood came in. I'm going to give her like a secondary prize because she came up with Sophia amongst other names. So I figured it was pretty close. So, But anyway, good to see everyone. Hi, Kelly. You're here too. You're not out cruising? Can everyone hear me okay? Also, there shouldn't be any issues with Wi-Fi because yesterday a 75-foot Ethernet cable came in, and we have it from downstairs at the back of the whatever it is, modem or router that it goes to, all the way up here. And then I only keep it strung that way for the live streams, and we just unhook it, but that's good. Maybe so, Lisa. A lot of people, when they send it, it's Marie's Scrappy Creations at yahoo.com. Some people don't get the two S's, like Marie's and then Scrappy, because I haven't received anything from you, and I have checked everywhere I know to check, Lisa. So if you could try it one more time. Are you on the Facebook group, Lisa? Because if you are, you could send it over private messenger as well over there. Kelly, I knew you were going on a cruise. And Jean, thank you. Sherry, everyone for letting me know the sound is good. Thank you, ladies. Donna, getting ready to try your fall pillow. Awesome. Awesome. That's good. I wish I could show you guys what I worked on yesterday, but it's going to be this weekend's tutorial, and I don't want to give it away, but it's so cute. Do you guys want to see what you'll need to have for this weekend's tutorial? Would you like me to do that? Yeah, Lisa, right on the Facebook group would be fine. Just private message me. That might even be easier. Oh my goodness, Jean, how are you feeling? Wow. Okay. So the one thing that I never liked to make, but I needed for the project was bias binding. So I cut a 19-inch square to do my bias binding, and I have plenty for the project. I will just say that. So that is one thing that you would need to make this. Now, the other thing are these, which are just whatever I had that was even close to autumn colored strips. And it doesn't matter the width of the strips. You can just do varying, but you want them to be about 9 inches square. Okay. You don't want to be under. You won't have enough. Yeah, I'm waving. But you want them to be at least 9 inches square. And you'll need at least 2. So I don't want to give any more than that away. I'm doing more because I'm making more of the item, but you'll need that. And the bias binding, but if I give any more away, you guys will know what we're doing. So that's all I'm going to say for now. Everything else you probably have on hand. So let's see. Your right foot is still numb with no feeling. Is that normal? I've had friends who've had hip and knee replacements, but I don't know what all the symptoms afterwards are. Beverly, you start dog sitting at a friend's house tomorrow. Ooh. Yes, Rose, I can't help it. What can I say? What can I say? And I do have a lot more scrappy strips here. And I was thinking, remember the pot holders I made with the leaf applique? I was thinking, since I have all these autumn colored scraps, I thought I could kind of do this thing, only make the square pot holders and applique the leaf onto them, I guess. Or I could do it, diagonal or whatever. Yes, I hope you do get it back soon. Oh, yikes, Sylvia, that's not good. I have numbness in one of my legs, and I've never had a surgery on my legs, but I have a lot of nerve issues, and I think that's what mine is from. I went about 2 years where I didn't feel my right leg between my knee and my hip, and, well, I shouldn't say I couldn't feel it. It felt like it was asleep. I constantly had pins and needles feeling. Now it's just a numb, itchy feeling, like I could scratch my leg, and it doesn't help. Oh, bias binding, Jan. I don't make it often enough to be a great person to ask, but you always cut a square. So, like I said, I chose a 19-inch square because I happen to have a piece of fabric laying around, and I tried to square it off, and it was 19 inches one way. So I had to make it 19. You have to start with a square, and then you have to cut it across the diagonal, and there's 2 sides you have to put together. I'll tell you what, the easiest thing to do would be to go on YouTube and just type in bias binding, or even see the videos are okay, but for me, I did better with a blog post about it. So, but you want to do your bias binding in something that's going to match with your strips. So, let's see. Well, hello, Marie. How are you? And Gisela, hello. Checking in really quick. Nerve damage, but never got better. That's too bad, Sylvia. Yeah. But I suppose, they're in there, they're messing around with a lot of stuff, and I suppose anything can happen. I had to close my blind because it was too bright. Yes, it does need to be bias binding, unfortunately, Lisa. Hello, Joe. How are you? Lisa, it's not midnight your time, right? We're talking about salt for the pins and needles? Really? I've never heard of that. I would try that. I'm feeling a lot better, Marie. Thank you for asking. I was pretty sick. I had gone to the doctor on Wednesday, and I think that's where I must have picked up a bug. I was out and about, and you can only be so careful. You're going to get sick once in a while. I woke up Saturday and I was sick. All right, for anyone who missed it, for Sunday's tutorial, I was telling everyone what they need. Now, I took, these are just scrappy strips that I had. In fact, a lot of these are ones that I got from the scrappy strips from Kimberly's Etsy shop, but I had others in my scrap pile as well. It just has to be about 9 inches square, and as you can see, mine aren't really square, but as long as you've got 9 inches, and you're going to need 2 of them, at least 2 of them, and you're going to need some bias binding. And I used a 19-inch square, and I had plenty. You just want it to be something that will match with your fabric. And as far as the rest of it goes, I'm not telling because it will give away what we're going to make. Oh, Joe, thank you. I tell you, I was pretty sick. I thought I had COVID. I did because I woke up Saturday and I had a fever of 100.4. I ached everywhere. I felt like a walking bruise. I was miserable, but yet as hot as I was shivering. I couldn't taste anything. I felt miserable and I slept, but the taste came back the next day and the fever broke that night. The rest of it was just, I was just really tired. I could not get any, enough sleep. Hello, Robin. How are you? I gotta scroll up. Let's see. Jean says, I have no feeling at all in my foot. Both knees replaced. Just have a little numbness on the sides. Hardly noticeable. The first one in '01. First time, no feeling at all. Had left hip done 2 months ago. Oh, so you've barely healed from one. You're having the other done. I heard that, Kelly, about the flu going around. And yeah, unfortunately, and I think that's what I had, and I'm glad I got over it as quickly as I did. But I will say that's probably as sick as I've been for probably 10 or 15 years. I was pretty miserable. Actually, Gisela, you won't need a zipper. You won't need a zipper or button or snap or Velcro. You won't. Yeah, I got you, Jean. I knew what you meant. Yeah. A medallion quilt. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah. I've got to get the next live stream for our quilt block, our quilt along. I've got to do that. I was just trying to get in What's Up Wednesday, and I'm working on the tutorial for Sunday. So, but hopefully, because I was hoping on it being last weekend, and then I got sick. So the flu threw a wrench into our quilt along plans now, didn't it? Yeah, I tested too, Kelly, and I didn't have it as much as I thought, oh, this is it. I've got it. Because, you kind of go, oh, no, the symptoms are the same. Well, you can have loss of taste or smell with flu or a cold, and it didn't have to be COVID. So I was kind of freaking myself out over nothing, I guess. Oh, well. Oh, and I got my new birthday shirt on. Be kind. And speaking of my birthday, I had been going to do a video on my birthday to do a giveaway, and I'm going to make a different, it's probably going to be tomorrow, to be honest, because I was sick on my birthday. I wasn't feeling up to making a video. You guys wouldn't have wanted to see me. I was better, but I didn't look very good. Hey, Terry, how are you? Kelly, I'll see if I can have YouTube time on Sunday, hosting daughter's birthday, and we'll be cleaning the house. Well, the tutorial will be available anyway, so that's... Hi, Rosemary. Yeah, we've got a full crowd here. We've got 17 likes. Got to get those thumbs up. Thank you, Gisela. Thank you. Good to know, Terry. That's good. That's good. Carol, hello. Okay, and it's not quite 3:30, so I'll wait till about 3:35 and I will give the list again, or show what we need for the tutorial on Sunday again. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate that. Hi, Jennifer. Finally caught alive. Yay. Okay, Kelly. Hello, Lucy. Thank you. Oh, a YouTube gypsy. Okay, Terry, we'll let you be that. You're all set. Don't worry about it. I understand. My oldest granddaughter called me today, and she was trying to sew some curtains, and she has a sewing machine that my husband and I bought her a few Christmases ago. and just a basic machine, but it does everything she needs it to do. Well, she hadn't had it out of the box in quite a while. So she got it out and she said, Mimi, the thread keeps snapping. So everything I told her to go over, she had already thought of and tried. So she's going to drop it off this afternoon and see if I can try to fix it. Of course, I don't know, but. Well, Lucy, I'm glad you caught the live stream. Oh, goodness, Terry. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about too, was tension issues. And those are never good. Never good. I've got a couple of machines that I cannot get them. They're older machines. I can't fix them. I can't. I've tried everything and I can't. Okay, Gisela, thanks. Friday, what's Friday? I'm sorry. I'm going to try for the quilt along. We're going to see Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure which it's going to be yet. As soon as I know, but sweet dreams. And thank you to my moderating ladies. Thank you so much. Yeah, Donna. In fact, the first question I asked her was, did she get the needle in, with the flat to the back? And she said she did. And I said, well, wasn't it your machine that it didn't go in that way? Because it seems to me that there was a sewing machine and I thought it was hers. And the needle didn't go in with the flat part to the back. I said, but I could be mistaken because I've got quite a few machines myself, let alone trying to keep track of someone else's sewing machine. So that's not good. New pattern Friday. Oh, you mean on Brenda's channel, Gisela? Free pattern Fridays? Oh, well, I'm sorry you didn't have a good birthday, Rosemary, but happy belated birthday. I'm sorry it was the worst birthday ever, though. That's not good. I'm sorry. Hey, Linda's here. I didn't see Linda before unless I missed you, and I apologize. It's funny because some of you guys, I think most of you are going to remember this, but every time that I say hi to everyone, no, excuse me, Gisela, for these, this is going to be coming up on Sunday's tutorial. This is what you're going to need. Some people, when I do the live stream, I give them a heads up on what we're going to need for supplies for Sunday's tutorial. So I was saying you need 2 9-inch squares that are strips of fabric in autumn colors and some bias binding. I'm sorry for any confusion. That's probably on me. Yeah. Okay. Kelly, that's one of my sister's birthdays is the 24th. Well, happy birthday to your daughter. Okay, now I was saying something a minute ago, and that's how quickly I lose my train of thought. Let me see. This is my life, guys. That's why I write everything down. I have like 5 notebooks over here because I live through notebooks. I was starting to say something about something. I lost it. Oh, we understand that, Jean. That's okay. That's all right. Yes, you can prepare for Sunday, Gisela. That's right. That's right. Oh, I know what I was going to say is I know that most of you, and most of you are my age, so you're going to get this reference. Every time when I get on a live stream and I'll be saying, hello, 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 and I'll be saying names, you want to know what I think of? Thank you, Lucy. Yeah. I think of Romper Room. Do you guys remember that? Where she'd have this magnifying glass and she'd say, I see Kelly, I see Terry and Linda. And I used to sit there and wait for that I don't know whether she was supposed to be a nursery room teacher or who she was, but I would wait for her to say my name. She never said my name. She'd say Mary and Maria, but I never, ever heard that. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? Oh, that's a nice machine, Terry. A nice machine. But yes, I have thought about that many times about I feel like that romper room teacher saying everyone's name. They never said Teresa. I tell you. That's funny. The struggle is real. No, I can remember that and yeah, so but I turned 58. It was the age, romper room. It's like a few live streams ago, I was going do 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 do, and I went, "What song is that?" Everyone, Green Acres. So, okay, so I'm hoping that I don't have any problems with the Wi-Fi signal because I am straight Ethernet cable. Lisa, I was too old for romper. Well, apparently you're not because I bet you know what it is, right? As long as you know what it is, you're not too old for romper room. I declare. Bye, Kelly. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you. Thank you. You have a good evening. See you around YouTube is right. I have been all over YouTube while I was sick. I watched so much TV. Yeah. I'm getting ready to make that necessary clutch wallet. I have been wanting to make that forever, and I finally bought the pattern. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Yeah, I didn't think to ask Kelly if she has another video upcoming. I watched one of hers when I was in bed sick, but I haven't. Of course, when you're in bed watching YouTube, you don't get to comment. You can't really comment with anything. Oh, Terry, I wish you lived near me. I've got a few machines you could restore. Aren't they nice, Donna? I love those. I do. And I don't know how many of you know which one I was talking about. Oh, hi, Inga. How are you? Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Maria Elena. That's my name, Maria Elena, spelled the exact same way. Exactly. Oh, good, Jan. And it's probably not the first person to have thought about it, but you know me with scraps. I was thinking of doing, once I've tried it out a few times, doing that front flap in like a scrappy, maybe putting a 5-sided little tiny piece of fabric and then crazy quilting around and then cutting that out as the front flap. That was my thought. Hi, Sherlock sews. That's a tongue twister for me. Well, anyway, Maria Elena, yes, my birthday was different. I was sick this year, so everybody was sending me wishes and saying, hope you have cake and ice cream. I'm thinking, no, I'm lucky to keep water down, but it was a birthday, right? Let's see. Ding Dong School. I don't remember that. I do know Howdy Doody. It was a bit before me, but it was still playing when I was a kid. We are twins. You know what's funny is I'm assuming that your name is all one word. Mine is first and middle. But I've never met anyone who had the same spelling, the Elena. So yeah, Terry, I figured you were the baby and not the babe. Jan, I thought so too. I'm sure I'm not the first person to have thought of a scrappy flap, but I'm going to give it a try. Well, sister-in-law, I am feeling a lot better. No, I really am. What a difference some sleep makes. But speaking of sleep, I've been awake since 10 minutes to 2 this morning. But thank you for asking and being concerned. I am feeling a lot better. A lot better. Terry, if I was cool, I'd be the babe. I got to tell you guys, we had the live stream last week, and I was showing, was it last week that I showed you guys the gifts that, or the package that I got from Kimberly over at My Fabric Addiction One over on Etsy. So I sent her the link. Well, we had been talking about everything from Cheech and Chong movies to everything. So I sent her the link and she's like, you guys cracked me up. She said that her whole crew stopped working it and watched, they watched the video and they were laughing. So I said, well, I'm glad we can keep you entertained. Let Dave in already is right. And Adam and Lisa Marie couldn't be here. So, you know, that's too bad. That's too bad because they're always fun too. But yes, Terry, I laughed after I got off the live stream. I was thinking, oh no, I can't believe we were talking about that. Oh, goodness, Maria Elena, that's pretty cool. That's nice. Thank you for coming over. Brenda is awesome. Let's see, Kathy, I've been up since 3:30. See, I could have called you. We just didn't know. No, I was downstairs trying to be quiet as a church mouse so my husband could sleep. So I just stay down there, and I usually put on YouTube. I've been watching all those NCW tutorials, just different ways that different people do it. But I think my first one, I'm just going to go really basic. But hi, Marilyn. Good to see you. Thank you for coming over and visiting. All right, for anyone who missed it and anyone who wants to know, sorry for those who have been here, but I'm going to repeat. For Sunday's tutorial, if you want to prep ahead of time, because I know some of you do, you're going to need 2 pieces with autumn colored strips. I have more, but anyway, they need to be at least 9 inches square. So I just ironed my seams open because that's what I do. You can do whatever you do. And you're going to need some bias binding. It cannot be cut on the straight of the grain. It will not work. No zippers, buttons, Velcros, or anything like that. Let's see. Yeah, I could have, Kathy. NCW, Jean, it's called the Necessary Clutch Wallet. It's, I don't have a picture of it here. It's a pattern that I have looked at for, I know, 3 years and wanted to buy the pattern to make the wallet. And I finally did it. I took the plunge about 3 or 4 weeks ago and bought the pattern. But I keep telling myself I need to get my videos filmed ahead. I need to do this, A, B, C, and D before I'll let myself take the time to make the wallet. But if you look it up, you can look up NCW wallet or Necessary Clutch Wallet, and you'll see what it is. It's a really cool pattern, and a lot of people have made it, and there's a lot of variety and people who have, like hacks and tips and things. There's Facebook groups that are just for hacks and tips on how to make it. So, yeah. Dave's not here, man. Now we established that, ladies. He's not here. That's funny. Sunday isn't a live stream. Sunday at 5 a.m. is Eastern Standard Time is when I drop my tutorials. Up until 3 weeks ago, these videos for Wednesday were also not live. But I decided to start trying the What's Up Wednesday video as a live stream, because then I don't have to edit it and worry about all that. So it saves me time. Plus, I get to visit with everyone. So it's a win-win. So 5 a.m. Sunday. Maria Elena. I was saying Maria Elena. But hey, we're close. One letter. We'll take it. But anyway, yeah, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, my tutorials drop on Sunday morning. Oh, Terry, that's cool. And Jean may already have the pattern. Okay, Sherlock sews. I'm going to go with cotton. I have never sewn with any kind of fake leather or anything like that. And I don't know if my machine would allow me to sew through anything thicker. So I am going to go with the cotton. So Terry, I will stop, Marie. I'm only saying that because last time we started laughing, Terry, and you know what happened when Dave didn't get let in. We got goofy. No, it's fine. Hi, Vivian. How are you? Vivian's going to get her daughter to send me her address so she can get her creative word of the day gift. Speaking of creative word of the day, I have been forgetting that during the live streams. So the only thing different is if I give it to you now, it doesn't go in this chat box. Once the live stream's all over, you put it below the video once it posts from YouTube. So we're going to call the creative word of the day sick, because that's what I was the other day, was sick. And you guys don't want it. Yes, Joe, you are always there on Sunday mornings. That girl is quick. Usually within a few hours, Joe has whatever I've made for a tutorial. I mean, this girl, she's sitting there. She's waiting. I know. She's like tapping her fingernails, waiting for 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is like 11 or so your time, I think, Joe. Anyway, she's right on the ball, and her touches are extraordinary. Hi, Marie. That's okay. You're not really, really late. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I remember you were in rehab from having a hip or knee or something replacement, right? Yes, I remember. Hi, Shirley. Hello, hello. You were sick when you woke from surgery? Well, that's not fun. See, Joe, I knew. I'm tapping my fingernails. Hello, Karen. Good to see you. Wow, we've had a lot of people dropping in. That's so nice. That's so nice. Oh, I just wish I could show you guys. I did get something in the mail this week. So is everybody ready to see what I got in the mail this week? All right. Let's see. I should have had the box out. I filmed it the other day when I opened it because I had permission from the person that sent it. And she is cleaning out her sewing room, and she is sending me little goodie boxes. So one came the other day. Yes, we're glad you could drop in too. Jeanette, it's 3:48, just getting on. We're happy whenever anybody shows up. Yay, it's a party. Okay, so I'm going to say thank you to Judy from Connecticut for the goodie bag. Now, I've already pawed through this, so this was not in disarray when she sent it. I'll tell you, everything was all nice and neat. So I got to put this back in there. But there's all kinds of different like laces and rickracks and stuff. And some of this is very vintage check that out. Isn't that cool? Hey, Patty. Yes, happy mail. So there is some real vintage stuff here. Really cool stuff. I'm not going to dig out everything, but there's rickrack and little bits and pieces of things that you can use, like to applique onto different things. And she even wrote goodie bag on there. Love it. And there was, oh yeah, look at this little owl here. Isn't that sweet? And there was this. It says it's a laundry basket. And what it is like that. So you can put your needles inside your thread. Okay. Okay, and there's some little pieces of the soft, I always go to say it and forget what it's called. The really soft, like you make baby blankets out of. It's like a micro fleece or something. But are you ready? Salvage edges. Yay! I have been trying to collect these forever. And she sent me some salvage edges. Hi, Becky. Minky. Thank you, Jean and Becky. Thank you. So, yes, there is all kinds of things in here. The salvages, I've been trying so hard because for years I didn't save them. I didn't know to save them. And now that I started, it's so slow going. I save everything. If it's got any kind of writing or print, I save it. But of course, I don't save the ones that look like the fabric or are just plain white. So thank you to Judy from Stafford Springs, Connecticut, because she really gifted me there. Hold on just a second. Adam, I just had to review your comment. It wouldn't show it till I okayed it. Hello. Karen, I love it when I go through my supplies and find notions and Zayres. See, I never knew what Bradley's was. I don't know what that is. Zayres, Mammoth Mart, all that I remember, but yes, Adam, the computer held your comment for review. It must have had something to do with the beans. I don't know. But hello. Yours is one of those I really need to catch up on. I was sick last weekend and I did watch, but I haven't commented on anybody's videos, but I was binge watching everything. I watched some of your old things too. Oh, I know what. Yes, I did, Kathy. I did say Stafford Springs. That's where the woman, she's one of my subscribers. She lives there and she sent me a package. Adam, and I'm sure some of you remember, I bought a Tula Pink rotary cutter. And when I received it, the cutter would not roll correctly. And the outer box, which I wanted to display on the shelf, and I think I should be able to display on a shelf at that price, the cover was all scratched up and the metal part had little dings in it, and I was not impressed, so I sent it back to Amazon. They credited me and sent me another one, and it was worse than the first one. So Adam's channel is called Adam Sews. Just simply Adam Sews, 2 separate words. Maybe someone who knows can drop a link in there. I'm terrible at that stuff. So anyway, I sent it back and they sent me the new one and it was worse. So I called them. They were not helpful at all. I was not impressed. I've called Amazon before and the customer service has been pretty good. Okay, I'll try to do it. I don't know if it's going to come out or not. Is that? I don't think that's clickable. I don't know if it's clickable. Okay, Vivian, thank you very much. I appreciate that. So anyway, I talked to the guy from Amazon and I said, look, I've received 2 of these at this point, and I'm sending the second one back because it's worse than the first one. He says, well, what would you like us to do? And I said, I'd like you to package it. I said, you guys are throwing this rotary cutter that's in a nice fancy packaging box, I said, which I would like to display. You're throwing it in an envelope, and then it's getting thrown around on trucks until it reaches me, and it's all scratched up. And so I assume at this point that he's going to say, well, send it back. They said, send it back. I can't remember how he said it, but basically don't order another one. We don't want you to order another one. So what they're telling me is they're not going to send me one that's going to be packaged correctly. So they're all going to be damaged, in my opinion. So we would have just kept playing this game of sending back the Tula Pink rotary cutters. Hello, James. This mod has no clue. Well, I don't know either. So we're even, Lisa. Why would you get blocked, Terry? I hope not. I wish I knew. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go try it. Hold on. I'm just going to grab his link and I will try it. The problem for me is that I've had a hard time before when I leave. I don't, how do I want to say it? When I put something in the chat box, sometimes I lose myself. All right, here I think I've got it. I did it. Yay, and I'm back. We're still here. As long as we're still live, I did it. I did it. I was just worried about losing the link. Because one time I went to type something, my whole screen went black and I lost you guys and had to make a new live stream. And I've never quite forgotten that. Terry, would you like to be a mod? I can make you a mod, my dear. You can be anything you want to be. This is my channel. No, really, if you would like to. Oh, James is doing the happy dance. Okay. As long as you're happy and not sad. All Adam said is hello, and instead of human beings, he put an icon of some like baked beans or something, and apparently they kind of caught it and held it for review for some reason. There, voila, Terry. All subscribe to Adam, Marie. That's awesome. Thank you. You're going to like it. He has a Friday Sews episode, and he's always busy. You're going to be impressed. And now Jeanette is here too. Oh, great job, Robin says. Yay. Vivian, you're very sweet. Thank you. Thank you. And I do feel better, Terry. It was crazy. I was pretty miserable. But the one thing is that is the first week in forever that I had anything filmed ahead for Sunday. But of course, then the end of my tutorial, there's no sound, which was crazy because I knew there was no sound at the end when I posted it on YouTube. But let me rephrase that. When I was editing the video, I realized that my microphone had shut off partway through the video for some reason. So I spent part of one afternoon early last week learning how to do a voiceover. So I went back and edited it. I took about 3 or 4 hours out of one afternoon to learn to do a voiceover. On my end, I can hear it, but none of you guys can hear it. So I still don't know what I did, but at least it wasn't the major part of the tutorial. So Terry wants to test her powers. Uh-oh. Is this like Bewitched or something? What are we going to get, Terry? Well, Marie, thank you for dropping by. Thank you. Thank you. Good choice, Marie, choosing Terry. Yeah, but what are we in for? Hey, Rosemary. I finally got Adam's channel. Well, there. Everybody can go subscribe to Adam. He's a very talented sewer. He makes a lot of very nice bags. Joe, thank you so much for dropping by. I know it's late there, so we appreciate your time. We do. You have sweet dreams, and we'll see you next time. I know what you'll be doing tomorrow. You'll be prepping for Sunday, I'm sure. Terry, I wiggled my nose and nothing happened. I used to practice that when I was a kid. I actually can make my nose twitch a little bit, and my husband will go, "Don't do that," because I'll look at him and I can make it. It doesn't twitch side to side, but I can make my nose kind of go, and he thinks that's kind of freaky. It probably is. Oh, Jean. Okay, thank you for hanging out with us, and you will see me on Sunday. If I can get in a live stream before then for the quilt along, I will, but I'm going to do my best. Okay, Joe, you take care. Yeah. So other than showing you guys what this stuff, I can't show you what we're going to be making, but that's what I was working on yesterday. It felt so good to sew. And I showed you my happy mail. So, oh, I know what I wanted to tell you guys. I got a beautiful birthday card. Well, I got more than one. Okay. Lisa Marie sent me this one that she had her friend make. It's a homemade card, and it's just beautiful. This came, and what's funny about this, well, not funny, but very special. That's okay, Sylvia. That's okay. A friend of mine lives in Scotland, and she sent this card out, and she said, "I'm posting this early, hoping it will reach you in time." It got here on my actual birthday. Now, what are the odds of that? Good night, Vivian. You take care. Sweet dreams in La La Land. Oh, I can do that, Jeanette. I can take away that. Let me see. Remove. There you go. That's okay. It's all right, but I appreciate you allowing me to let you try. How's that? And I got, let me see, my sister gave me a card, and I thought she brought me candy. Now, because it smelled pretty good. It smelled, and I know you guys can't smell this, but seriously, it has vanilla, buttercream, and marshmallow for scent. My husband had picked the bag up and brought it to me because I was in bed sick, and he said, "I think it's candy." And when I picked up the bag, I said, "I think you're right." It smells really good. And then the same friend from Scotland that sent me the card had flowers delivered. I know you probably can't see how gorgeous these are, but they're beautiful. And the guy who delivered them was a hoot. He was a hoot. He rings the doorbell, and I go out, and he says, "You see this address?" And he's pointing to the card on the flowers. And I said, "Yeah." He says, "That's in Scotland." I said, "Yeah." And he said, "In Glasgow." And I said, he goes, "I've never delivered from that far away before." But they have, because she sent me flowers before. But maybe he didn't personally deliver them or something. But he was funny because that. Let's see. I gotta catch up. Let's see. Yes, Jeanette, wasn't that basket incredible? I watched that more than once. More than once. Of course, I like Minky Kim's work. I've watched a lot of hers too, and I think he's a fan of hers as well. Rosemary, the only birthday card I got was on my birthday. They are pretty, aren't they, Kathy? They're beautiful. He was excited. That guy, I'm not kidding you. He was like, "Do you see it? Do you see it?" Because where's my card here? I have it right here. I know I do. I won't show her actual address, but he sees the like the town where it says, and he's like, and I'm looking at it, he goes, "That's in Scotland?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "In Glasgow." I'm like, okay. Because it was cute. I wasn't trying to be rude or anything, but it was just funny because he was just so darn excited over the whole thing. Oh, Sylvia, that's too bad. That's too bad. The one thing I will say, whenever she sent me flowers, that come from the florist, those things last weeks. Like I have them, I mean, you'll lose one here and there, but you're welcome, Jeanette. Thank you. But yeah, I can't imagine. Now, Sylvia, what about like scented candles or sprays? Do those things bother you too? Oh, yeah. I know what I didn't tell you guys. Back in, oh yeah, this thing smells delicious. All right, Jeanette. Vanilla buttercream marshmallow. I mean, you almost want to, but better. Back in July when I went to get my nails done, my friend went with me, and she got a manicure pedicure, so she was longer than I was, so I had to wait. So while I was waiting, I went to the store next door because it's in a mall, which is Bath and Body Works, and in July they were having a sale. I love their stuff, but I won't pay what their prices are. So I had a couple of coupons. I had one for 20% off my total purchase, and I had a free item up to $8.50. No, that one was $13.50 value. So I went in and I found all kinds of Christmas candles. Now these say that they are $14.50. I would have never ever paid $14.50 for this little candle. I'm cheap. I am. There's certain things I'll pay money for, but I would not pay $14.50 for this candle. And you can see the difference in the size. But they had the candles 75% off. So I picked up like 4 of them because then I still have the 20% off my total purchase thing. So I bought candles. I bought a bunch of the hand soaps, which happened to be, I think they were 5 for $10 that day. It was crazy sale. So yeah, I picked up. Thank you, Jeanette. Oh, Sylvia, you can't have any of that either. That's a bummer. Thank you, Jeanette. That's sweet. Sarah, a rather young delivery person, told me that I looked really good for my age. I thanked him. Then he asked me, "How old are you?" I didn't want to disappoint him. So well, Oh, you're a good sport, Sarah. That kills me. Oh, I like the eucalyptus too, Terry. Isn't that nice? I love that. It's like, which dish soap is it? They have a eucalyptus. And I'm like, oh, I love that one too. It's one of the more expensive dish soaps, the one that's supposed to be all natural there. Whether it's Mrs. Myers or what, I don't remember. Um, Sylvia, we have a store called Body Shop. I can't even walk past the door of them. Yeah, see, I know people who are like that with like Bath and Body Works, or they can't go down the deodorant aisle of a department store or anything because of allergies. Jeanette, you had to call Buckingham Palace. I would have passed out. I would have passed out. 95. 95, young man. Yankee Candle. Huh. They have some really good scents. Yankee Candle does. I can only leave them burning for a while, any kind of candle, because my eyes will start to burn. It's probably from the scents or whatever, but they don't bother me for a little while. But yeah. Yeah, my granddaughter was just saying her allergies are acting up. She has worse autumn allergies than she does in the springtime. She has asthma and all that too. So, yeah. I'm trying to think if there was anything else to tell you guys that was exciting, but I had a pretty boring, sickly week. I had to be a sicko. You know. Really, Terry? I didn't know that. Yikes. I just bought some. Don't tell me that. You're shh. Dave's not here. You can't say that stuff. Oh my goodness, Sylvia. Oh, I mean, I was obsessed with Princess Diana back in the day because, like, over here in the States, we know who they are or whatever, and some people really follow it, but, most people really, I don't think, do. But her and I were pregnant at the same time in the early 80s. And so I started kind of really following her. I actually have, somewhere I have earlier ones, but my friend, her mom lives in England, and she got me a thimble. And it says, a tribute to Diana, the Princess of Wales, 1961 to 1997. And I also have the two little, like, Bell salt and pepper shakers that match this, too. Yes, Terry, you have the power now. I'm teasing you. Bath and Body's wallflower last 30 days. I wondered about those, Lisa. I looked at those, and I mean, I had a coupon for them, and I didn't buy them because I had nobody to say, "Oh, I've tried them and they're good, bad, or otherwise," you know. But I guess I could try them because I like it when it's not strong. I like a little bit of scent. I mean, if I burn a candle, I can only burn it for probably 15 minutes and I blow it out, and then I'm good for another few days. Because, like, if I burn a candle in here for 15 or 20 minutes, when I walk in here tomorrow, I still know that I burned a candle in here. You would think an ex smoker, I wouldn't be able to smell anything, but I do. I do. That door is driving me crazy. The wind keeps hitting it and it keeps tapping. I have wax melts too, Robin. I got started because a friend had a Scentsy party and I bought one of their warmers. So actually now I have two because she had to have a second party. Isn't that the way that stuff goes? But I don't buy the Scentsy wax melts. I did like when she had the party, when I first bought the thing. But now I bought some. What was the scent that I liked the last time? It was one of those beige, yellow. I can't think of what it was. Hibiscus or something. I don't know, but those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. Terry, I'm an ex-smoker who's now allergic to it. I'm not allergic to it, but boy, I don't know how I did it. I really don't. And the Hubs doesn't complain. Well, that's a win, Lisa. Yeah, Robin, that's where I get mine now too. I just can't think of the scent, but I will try to look so the next time you're on a live stream, I can tell you, because I found one that we absolutely love, and I can't think of what the name of it is at the moment. But you know what I do with my wax melts, and maybe I'm weird, I don't know, but you know how they come in squares, so I'll melt a couple in my warmer, and then when the scent is mostly gone, I break that in half, chuck half of it, and then take the half that was left with a new one, so that it's not overly powerful. And I think the scent is just perfect when you've got basically the equivalent of, one that's mostly used up and then a brand new one. Let me see. Marie, did you ever notice the wall near where you burn your candle gets smoke marks on it? And they say that soot gets in your nose. Actually, I have seen that happen before, Terry. If the candle was too close, I don't do that anymore. But I'll tell you, I try to keep the wicks cut down very close to the candle so that I don't get those black things or the soot kind of going up in the air. Yeah. Essential oils. Yeah, I tried those essential oils. So many of them burned my eyes. My eyes would just like tear right up. And I know that that's not supposed to happen. You'd think it would happen with these strong candles or something. But Robin, I cut mine into 4 pieces and add when needed. Yeah, because you don't need all that strength. Like when I first start one out, it's always stronger than I need it to be. But once I've, like had the warmer on for a while or for a couple of days off and on, and then it's, tamed down there some, I can do that. Well, guys, in about 5 minutes, we'll close up because then it's supper time here in Maine. It has been raining all day. We had thunder this morning. It was like crazy. Yeah, Terry, when I first started doing it, I had a friend who had that. Is it doTERRA? I never know if it's do or do, but doTERRA. And then I did have some from like, well, I'd say it was the grocery store. Boy, they were a heck of a lot more expensive than Walmart's oils were. But anyway, I did try some, but I don't know what kind of oil it was. That escapes me because it's been 4 or 5 years and I don't remember. Terry, we had a lot of rain and a tree down. I was a doTERRA or am. Hey, that's cool. Sylvia, we had sunshine today. They moved the Queen's body to Westminster Hall, ready for her funeral on Monday. Yeah, that's rough. Boy, that lady, she was tough, huh? You got to hand it to her. Oh, sister-in-law, pizza. Come on now. I'm making, I know it probably doesn't sound great, but I make a homemade rice-a-roni because I don't buy boxed stuff anyway, but a homemade rice-a-roni, and then I'm going to scramble up some Hamburg onion mushroom, and we mix that all together, and we have probably some fresh green beans on the side. Yum, yum. Hello, Dawn. How are you? Robin, I use oils too and get them from Hobby Lobby. I couldn't get anything from Hobby Lobby because they're so far away from me. like 3 hours away from me, I think. I don't even know if there is one in Bangor, to be honest with you, but I've never been inside a Hobby Lobby. Yeah, Terry, it just seems, yeah, sad. Uh, my husband and I just started watching on Netflix last night. I think it's called The Crown, and we only got through the first episode and part of the second. But I don't know if any of you guys have ever heard of it. But oh, my land and walked. Wow, Marilyn, that is amazing. You know, Lisa, thank you so much for hanging out. Fun as always. As always. Sylvia says she was amazing. I think Charles will do okay, though. And Terry, I watched all of The Crown. Yes, all her children walked. Yeah. Yeah. I was too, Jeanette. That's so funny. I was too. Yeah. Kathy, beautiful here today. Sunny and warm, getting windy here now, but comfortable. It's windy here. The wind is just whistling, but it rained and then the sun came out. It looked like it was done and then pouring rain again. It rained so hard we had to close the windows because it was bouncing in through the fan that was in the window and it wasn't good. Yeah, the thing with Charles, I'll hush up. I have an opinion, but it has nothing to do with whether he'd make a good king or not. So I'll just because I really don't know a whole lot. So my opinion would be just that. I really don't have any facts. So I just okay, I'll say this. From my opinion, back when he married Diana, I don't know why if that was like pushed on them to get married because it never seemed like, and I love Diana, but that just seemed like he wanted Camilla then. So I don't know what, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I can guarantee I don't. But yeah, see, that's what I wondered, Sylvia. That's kind of what I wondered, you know. It just seems sad for both of them, not just one, but the whole thing. The whole thing just seemed sad to me. Kathy, that was here last night. James had to close the windows. It was downpouring. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. That's how it was. I mean, you could see it bouncing off the pavement. It was hitting so hard you could see the water splatter back up from it. Let's see. Since Charles is the king, will Camilla be the queen? Terry says, I feel it was, but who knows? They wanted an heir, and Camilla was married. Wow. Yeah. I don't know what a queen consort is, if that's what consort, but I don't know. It was sad because I think for Diana, it must have been hard because she knew that her husband didn't really want her, and that had to be a hard place for her. But it had to be hard for him to marry someone he didn't, that's not who he wanted. So there wasn't a good situation as far as I can see, but kind of queen by default. Okay, I see. I see. Terry says at 2 a.m. I heard a horrible creaking noise and then a crash, and it was a 100-year-old tree on the property line falling. Everyone is okay. Well, thank goodness. Wow, that could have ended badly. Wow. Yeah. Oh, Lucy's here. Hello, Lucy. If King Charles passes, will Camilla? That's what I wondered too. Good question. Good question. A queen without powers. Hmm. Wow. Okay, thanks, Karen. I didn't know what you meant or what was meant by that. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that would have been terrible though for the dogs, Terry. That would have been sad. Poor things, they wouldn't have known what happened at all. At all. Yeah. Well, everyone, I am going to get going. Um, I have supper and then I have some sewing to do. So, yeah. Says, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't it the same as Queen Elizabeth's mom? Yeah, see, I don't know all the relationships and all that. I don't. But let's see if someone answers that. Oh, correct. Okay. Yes, the queen took over, her mom stepped back. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Maria Elena. I got to tell my mom someone was in here with my almost exact name. That's okay, Jeanette. We understand, dear. I'm getting ready to close it. So we got about a minute here and I'm going to close it down because I've got stuff I've got to go do and things like that. But thank you, everyone, for a wonderful chat. I really appreciated it. And I gave the creative word of the day earlier. But if you missed it, it's sick because I was sick and I hope you're not sick. But leave it in the comments after the video, not in the chat box. So everyone take care, be safe, be kind out there. The world needs more of that, right? And I will hopefully see you this weekend for block, is it 5? 5 on the quilt along. And if not, I'll see you Sunday one way or the other. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, right, Sarah? You're welcome, Becky. Thank you to everyone. Thank you, Terry, Robin, Jeanette, Sylvia, everyone. I can't get everyone's names, but thank you, everyone. I really enjoyed myself. You guys take care. See you next time. Good night, Kathy. And yes, I am glad I'm feeling better too. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.